just about set for football here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
It's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Ford Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step. And a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal. You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On play action, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The #1 pick of the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Another run here, another run by Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Chicago.
And the Bears 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bears.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll run with Johnson. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Lions' 5-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Lions nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
Edwards on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here's Jack Fox now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time. in this opening quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Laporta in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Lions. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Laporta in motion. A run here with Gibbs. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face second down and 7. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Downfield, got him in, and he's got it. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Into space at the 45, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Goff. Open man, left side. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Isaac to Slav. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bears 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The throw on the run is complete. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Swift, the ball carrier. Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Lions, 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They hand it to Gibbs. Whoa, good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
A gain of 6.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now, Goff. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Laporta in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. On target to Laporta.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Lions. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will get out in front 17-7.
17. Bears 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll step up and run, and Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bears.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
So right now, there's got to be be a pretty honest conversation on the sideline between the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach. They've got to come up with a way to get this guy blocked, and whether it's extra bodies at the line of scrimmage or different protection calls, whatever they got to do, they cannot continue to let one guy wreck the game.
Williams to throw on second down. Now he'll run it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Bears first down. They move the chains on 3rd down.
A gain of 5. First down, Chicago.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. They'll go again with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Moore going in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. It's Swift. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
They'll run. Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Give up the middle with Swift. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Swift, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Swift. What a move! He's in! DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Good drive, they kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Bears 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard
It is 2nd and 9. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. Duvernay to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he will have a first down, and they're in field goal range now at the 30. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And the tackle is made at about the 6. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Lions 17.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the 1st half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The ball carrier. Derek Barnes on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Swift. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Tackle made back at
Every
the
team
17-yard
makes an
line.
emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Wilt, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A second down throw for Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Lions.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Detroit.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers and secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
On second down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw is Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Detroit Lions. First
One of the
down.
easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's quickly out to Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. Woo!
Jameer Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit.
Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Past the 45. A terrific run finally brought down when he's inside the 35-yard line. What a run by Swift. 45 yards.
And the Bears 1st down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, Goff. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And 3rd down coming up. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing here is Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing, Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
For a Lions. First down and goal to go.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Gibbs, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. To throw is Goff. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
24.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the give, here's Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And they'll be set up now, up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
First down, Bears.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's Williams on first and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, second and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Headed left, buying time. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bears first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Here's Johnson. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Johnson. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He pulls it in around the 5.
A gain of 2 yards brings up 4th and goal.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this was right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Goff to throw.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
The Lions will punt this ball away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
That one on target to Moore. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Chicago.
1st down, Chicago.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And the Bears.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On first down, right back to Johnson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
That's a short one caught by Loveland. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now here's second and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Roshan Johnson. Touchdown, Bears. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Reynolds now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Dio Odangbo getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
And the Lions.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On the handoff, this is Gibb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Quick throw, taken in, and he will score! Game on! Isaac to Small. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. Ooh. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
Joseph on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Bears.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Trying the left side, it is Johnson. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Complete to David Montgomery. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.